let's take a look at what people were wearing in hip-hop when it really started blowing up. All right, check it out.
The beginning of hip-hop fashion starts with Dapper Dan.
Everybody knew about Dapper Dan. He made clothes that fit to the hip-hop community.
It was custom made and it was expensive.
He did everything, to your jackets, to your shoes.
He could turn your favorite print into whatever you wanted it to be.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Nike.
Kind of like hip-hop samples music, Dapper Dan was sampling some of the luxury brands. He really was the first brand, if you will.
You should just put Dapper Dan on it. That could have been major.
He spawned a whole new trend in fashion.
Clothes is very important because it helps complement the statement they're trying to make.
The Black Power era of hip-hop, it was really about a lot of people really getting aware of their roots.
We're gonna take off the gold chains, we're gonna put on an African medallion.
Being proud of who we are and what civilization we come from.
Chuck D and KRS-One made it their point. Let me enlighten and empower and let you know who you are, what you are.
Hip-hop is definitely, the perfect tool to educate.
Certainly Spike Lee plays a huge part in the Black Power movement.
The Malcolm X t-shirts and the Martin Luther King Jr. t-shirts.
From 1987 to 91, it was all original.
I would call that the golden era.
Unforgettable.
It was just an eclectic era.
It was a kaleidoscope.
You could never pinpoint it. It was all over the place.
All those things basically just merged together and became a movement.
When Fashionably Loud returns,